It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers coming up next.
Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here in the Steel City, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my partner, Charles Davis. And Charles, it doesn't matter what year it is, who the players are that are wearing the black and gold. It is never an easy assignment to come in and win here in Pittsburgh on this field.
And this team always takes on the identity of this city. They're going to be tough physically, but they're also going to be tough mentally. Just 3 head coaches in 54 years. They've established their program. They know who they are. Good luck coming in and trying to take one from the Steelers.
Well, meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the rebuild under Doug Peterson is right on track. And listen, nobody's going to get wildly excited about 9-8, which they were last year. I get that. But when that comes on the heels of 3-14 and 1-15, certainly a step in the right direction.
And the biggest stride they can make this year is on defense. 28th against the pass last year, and just moving into the middle of the pack. That could buy them a couple more wins and put them in a great spot come playoff time.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrences. So many tabbed to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Lawrence will throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll run with Etienne. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's the former Jaguar, Allen Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 more yards there, and another first down.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pickett now from the gun here. Man open is Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Pickett sets up play action to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Pickett. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 46, here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
With T.J. Watt injured for much of the 2022 season, Highsmith had a chance to emerge on his own. 6th in the league with 14.5 sacks and also led the league with 5 forced fumbles.
Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by McManus is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. To the right side and complete to Washington. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Pickett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Is across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Harris running straight ahead. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Washington's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. A short throw to Ingram, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Draw play, ETN. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. On the give, this is Harris. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end,